I figured Elgin would win, but to shut out Cash, I mean, that's impressive. And Chalmer Wyatt has been doing good things there for a couple of years, and I think it's just now getting noticed. As they head towards 5A and towards that district, I mean, I know that they've got some work to do here and there, but what other than Matt Lund up the middle, Matt Lund left, Matt Lund right, and then Trace Laura over the top to Michael Adesola. I mean, what is it about this team that you have really noticed over the past couple of weeks?
I haven't gotten to see him the last 2 weeks. It's just been on video. But what I noticed when I was up there just watching them a little bit in the preseason, still got a very good offensive line. They lost, one of the state's best, and Ryland hit. But they got some guys they're pretty excited about. Keith Ferguson, just a junior. They've got some guys, a lot of experience. I think they had basically 4 guys that have had a lot of experience back. They just had to plug and play that one extra spot. Matthew Lund, obviously experienced. They've got the weapons outside. But to me, the biggest difference is Trace Laura. He looks night and day compared to what he looked like last year. I mean, he looked like a typical freshman last year, just getting his feet wet on the varsity level. And he'd make some plays here and there, but for the most part, he would struggle trying to figure out where to go with the ball, and the speed of the game was a little bit much for him. This year, it looks like it's slowed down a lot. His arm, it looks so much stronger than it was a year ago. You can just tell, strength training in the offseason has been a big deal for him. The fact that he's just a sophomore, he's already showing signs that he's going to be a heck of a quarterback for the rest of his high school career. And when you're at Elgin, you're spreading teams out. You got a nice offensive line. You got a good running back in the backfield. To keep teams honest, keep defenses honest, keep them off balance a little bit, that's a huge key. You've seen that offensively. Defensively, had a little bit of a rocky start against Anadarko, but, hey, 6 straight quarters of shutout football. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I don't care who you're playing. Cash, right now, they're struggling offensively. We're seeing that kind of a continuation of last year where they haven't been able to figure things out offensively at a few different positions. So Elgin's obviously going to get tested more when they get into district play. It's not an easy district at all, especially with Midwest City coming in. But I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far from them, and it's going to be interesting to see how they compete with teams like Duncan, teams like Altus, MacArthur. I think they're right in that ballpark. I mean, I don't think they're out of their depth necessarily, which I think maybe some people thought they might be moving up to 5A. But people forget, I mean, 4A1, which they've competed in the last several years, it's been extremely tough. I mean, state champions have come out of there. Several top 10 teams have come out of the last few years. So outside of maybe Midwest City, who's going to have extremely good athletes that maybe they haven't seen at the 4A level, I don't think they're going to be necessarily out of their depth in 5A1.